Hello everyone, my name is Smithy and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be building off of the day one guide that I did for the Perilous Moons, or Moons of Peril, whatever it's called now. You know what I mean, that's why you're here. So in that video I was kind of working out how is the best way to do the 3 moon bosses. This video we're going to be going through probably the most efficient way to do those bosses. Now, if you haven't seen that video and you don't know what Perilous Moons is, it's part of the new Varlamore expansion that's been added to Old School Runescape. There is a quest that you'll need to do for it, which is Perilous Moons. Once you do that, once you go through the quest, it kind of gives you all the base mechanics and how to use all the resources and all of that fun stuff. But in this video, we are going to be going through a full run of the moons, and I'll be going through sort of my tips and tricks on how to take down the bosses quickly, easily, and not actually use any of your own resources. Now, starting off when we come in through the front door, you've got the big D&D dice in the middle. We're going to go off to the northeast, never each threaded wheat, northeast, yeah. We're going to go through that gate. My preferred kind of path is yellow, blue, red. Red is kind of the worst one. Also, if we click up by this cooking pot up here, it'll actually run us all the way up to where we're going to start off making our resources. Yellow one is the quickest, the easiest, the one you can do the most DPS on, and you'll see why. Blue is pretty easy. You can do a lot of damage on it. Red is the worst one because it has the whole absorbing health back from doing damage to you, which is really, really, really annoying. But it is what it is. Mechanics, am I right? When you get here, make a cuppa and get your run energy back. Then we're going to take ourselves a herb lore supply, which will give you a pestle mortar and 2 waters, and we're going to do a fishing supply as well. I don't know if there's a timer or a cooldown or whatever, but sometimes you click on this and it'll go, oh, I should leave resources for other gamers. No, we need 4. We need 4. So we're going to grab 4 of the worms off of this, and then we're going to use our pestle and mortar. So while he's pestle and mortar in that, gear setup, we're going to go with a melee build, but we're going to go with a melee tank build. You can't pray while you're in there because they do typeless, I think, melee attacks, but you can't pray against them. So we're going to be using offense prayers of piety. And if you haven't got that, chivalry. If anyone actually uses that. We've made ourselves 4 pots, and then we're going to head over to the fishing spot just here. We're going to fish up a whole inventory of fish. Now, while we're going through that, I'll again go through the setup. So you are going to need to use a crush, a slash, and a stab weapon. I don't really bother with it. I just use a tentacle whip. I've seen people using the zombie axe here. I've tried it out myself. It was all right. You see people using like hasters and just normal whips, and I've not seen anyone use a bludgeon here actually, and fangs and stuff like that. But you know, zombie axe, it does do the job. It's just a little bit slower kills. But I found the whip, especially the tentacle whip, is my best in slot personally. Now for the armor, like I said, you want tanky stuff. Bando stuff works here as well. Can bring yourself a fighter torso, but you're going to take a little bit more damage. So I've just got a tanky barrow set up. Berserker ring for added melee strength. Rada's blessing for prayer. Additional prayer. Words around the wrong way. And I'm going to finish off this inventory, and then, you know, we'll cook it and get on with the rest of the stuff. Right, we've got our inventory done, so I'm going to quickly drop 1, fish another fish. Like so. And then we're going to run over to the cooking stove and quickly cook that. Because of my cooking level, I think that's because I'm 99. I don't know what the level is, but I cook 2 at a time, so it is quite quickly going through my inventory, which is really nice. And the first one we're going to do is the Eclipse fight. You can see here I've got tiles on all of the doors and stuff. If you do want to import those into your rune light, I've got them all over on my Discord that you can copy and paste them in. And just if you're learning the place, it is a bit of a maze, so it's handy to have. But first fight we're going to be using, we're going to be doing the yellow one, which is the Eclipse. We're going to whack on piety, and we're going to go into the fight. Now the fight isn't instant; it's happening as and when. So we can see here that we're starting off on the chaos phase, which is kind of like, I think, like a clock. You have to turn and face the spawns by clicking the tile because you can't actually attack them unless you're facing directly at them. And then we're going to come onto the shiny circle, which is where we deal more damage and take less damage. So this is going to do 3 or 4 attacks on this first one. And then we're going to move over to the second one. We do 3 attacks here. 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to move on to the next one. Same again. 1, 2, 3. And now we've got the moon shield. So this is going to move around the clock. And we just kind of walk in front. And then you can click round and it will drop you around to move around again. I find when you kind of get round to the middle, you can just click here and it will run you around anyway. And you're safe because you're behind the shield. And I'll show you what I mean. If we click there, see, we're behind the shield, which is really nice. Just means you don't have to click as much, because who likes clicking on a medieval point-and-click cookie clicker from the early 2000s? But anyway, we're now going to... it does the kind of same rotations of moon shield, clock... moon shield, then normally attacking, then all dragged into the middle and freeze attacking, and then moving around like a clock, and then back to normally attacking again. So we're now, because we came in halfway through that phase, we're going to have to do it again because we didn't get enough DPS. And click to face, attack, click to face, attack, click to face, click to face, attack. Health is dropping down, so I'm going to heal up while I'm doing this. And when you can see up here, like I'm literally got no health left. I'm not actually going to do any damage. You can't finish it off while in this phase, which is really weird. But yeah, then we just turn around, slap the moon, and back to space with you, my friend. So now, if you need to, you can make some more food. You can take a hunter supply from here. You can also take a herb supply as well. You've got those grubby saplings again, which are the worm things that you then grind up and put in some water. You can use the rope on these trap rocks. So you put a rope there, you click on this one, then this one, then this one, then this one, and then you rustle this bush and lizards will run out. You can then come back and cook them, and each lizard gives you 3 bits of food. It's just an alternative thing to if you need more food and you've run out of bream, for example. But I'm not going to do that. If you need to do it, by all means, stop here, fill up, and get ready to go again. We're now going to go into the blue fight. Probably turn off your prayer as well so you're not wasting it, but it's the reason why we've got 4 pots and a whole inventory, my friends. All right, anyway, we're going to whack... Oh, I didn't mean to click that. We're going to whack back on piety and go into the blue phase. Now, again, it has 2 special phases and then the sort of bookended between these normal fighting phases. Again, 3 attacks, move, 3 attacks, move, 3 attacks, move. This part is exactly the same as the Eclipse, and it will be the same for the Blood Moon one as well. Now, this one has the icebergs, which you hit once, hit twice, and step off. If you're on the spikes, they will hurt you. Hit once, hit twice, and step off. Hit once, hit twice, and step off. Hit once. And then this tile here is a safe tile that there won't be any icy spikes that spawn underneath you. So you can stand on this tile and you know that you won't get hit. Now, it won't always be this iceberg here or ice cube, whatever you want to call it. As you saw, other gamers there were attacking other ones because those are the ones that they've been selected to attack. Then we step back on the shiny circle, which will always be this one off of the tile that you saw here. Then we start attacking again. And I'm not going to attack on this one because I don't want to finish the fight. Because I want to show you the next phase. Okay, now this is the braziers. So you see all these whirlpools. If you get hit by one of those, it will turn off your run. It will do damage to you. Essentially, just click one, and then it will just run you through. It's quite nice. But you will probably get hit when you're standing there lighting the brazier. So just turn your run back on. Oh, there you go. Click through. Turn it on. If you leave it, the boss will heal. If you can't really be asked, it doesn't really matter. It's not the end of the world. It only heals maybe like 20 health, if that. Which, with the DPS that I do that anyway with 1 attack. So it's 1 attack that he heals back. There we go. That is the blue one. Nice and easy. Now this drops us to the Blood Moon room, which is this one over here. And this will also be where we're going to be going off to the chest room, which, as I've got here, to reward chest, to blood fight, this one. So we're going to go off to the blood fight. Again, it's got the normal phase, which is the 3 attack, 3 attack, 3 attack. Then it's got another special phase, then the 3 attack, 3 attack, 3 attack phase, and then the second special. We'll go through those in the fight. This one is going to take a while because it's a pain in the arse, this one, because he heals off of his damage that he does to you. So anyway, we've joined midway through a fight. I should also say as well, right, so this will select a Jaguar that you got to attack. You can do this whole where you step off and do all this shit so you don't take damage, but I can't be bothered. You can do that if you want. It's teaching you endgame mechanics, which is really good, especially for lower level players who haven't experienced endgame content before. I'm just lazy. So in this bit, you're just hitting the tiger, and you will heal back off of the Jaguar, sorry, not tiger. Yeah. There we go. Step back onto the glowing circle and start attacking them again. But those Jaguars, they're randomly selected based on, what one's been selected for you. Each player normally has their own one. I should say as well, this health bar at the top is my personal health bar for this boss. You're not collaboratively, or you're not joint forces attacking it, is what I'm getting at. Not like things like Nightmare and God Wars dungeons. It's your own unique health bar. Now on this one, if you stand on the pools, it will do some damage to you. So essentially just don't stand on them. Very easy. Keep walking around. There you go. And then starts glowing again and we get back in the fight. Now the whole time he's like healing health back, which is really, really, really fucking annoying. Which means that we're probably going to do, so you've got the 4 normal phases, probably going to do like 5 phases. Yeah, which isn't the end of the world. You can see we've got loads of food, we've got loads of prayer pots. These prayer pots also give you kind of a overload as well, which is really, really nice, like a super combat. So you're literally using 0 of your own resources, which is really good for Iron Man accounts. I'm going to heal up while I'm running over. Start attacking the Jaguar, so we get a little bit of health back. Like you can see here, people are doing it properly. I'm lazy. That's literally what it boils down to. I can't be bothered. Yeah. So now I don't know I've never counted how many hits it actually is that you do on the Jaguars. Just until it falls over, I guess. And then get back on the boss. Now we're probably gonna have to do another one of the Rain in Blood pool bit. Because we've still got a quarter of its hit points to do. You never know, RNG might be on our side. Wow. Oh, I think we might do it. Bosh. Yay, there we go. Turn off your piety, save a bit of prayer. Lovely jubbly. That is job done. So now we're going to run along to the, and if you want, you can have a cuppa and stock your run up, but we don't really use much run in the fight. And now we're going to run over to the chest room, and you pass through the entrance. These things will attack you. They are aggressive. Just pray melee against them if you're worried about health. I'm going to eat a bream to celebrate, and you come in here. What is annoying is this isn't instance, this opening thing. So if someone else opens it and it's a jar, you can't. But anyway, we do that. We get our loot. Bob's your uncle. Fanny's your aunt. That is job done. Nice and easy. It's really not that difficult of a boss. It's very much like Barrows. And the rewards that you get are very in line with how Barrows is as well. The armor that you get degrades, the weapon that you get degrades, similar to like Barrows, but you just go and repair it at an armor stand in your house or take it to Bob in Lumbridge and he'll repair it for you. But anyway, that is a whistle-stop tour of Perilous Moons. I hope you guys found this useful. I thought I'd put this up just so I can refer to it in videos if anyone wants to see a guide of how I do it and sort of the new mechanics and new metas that everyone's found out over the past couple of days, because it's the 22nd of March as a recording this. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. Hope you guys found it useful. If you're new around here, please do consider subscribing, and yeah, bye.